Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the video. You can say now that this is the last one of the preview discussion. So, just quick thoughts on the preview of episode 24 of Yashahime, which is I thought it was called "Being the Daughter of Sesshomaru," but I guess it's called Sesshomaru's Daughter. But now really quick. Just for quick thoughts on the opening, it didn't show much. Well, there are two different versions though, but the one I'm talking about is the one I saw first. I'm glad they didn't show much, which is nice because it doesn't show everything in the whole episode, but it does just show it's a whole lot of an impact it's gonna have. I mean, it shows that there's this big crater we see. Like down here, our trio right down in this crater has been. Something must have happened. It must have created this big, huge hole in the ground, and we see Toa climbing out of it, all looking beat up. But then we see Setsuna lying down, all bloodied up, and Toa is over her, about to cry. Now, is it? And that's basically it. And then it says, next time Yashahime, the last episode. Now, it's in the last episode. Now, either two things. This says it's either it's like the last episode of the season, which I'm hoping it's not, because always we get a second season, because I want to have a second season, or they're saying it's the last episode of this show. Since either that's not gonna have a second season, which it is. And then this show is gonna end up falling into the category of other animes that I like that doesn't get a second season at all. I hope that's not the case. I would like to have a second season. I'm sure a lot of people would like to have a second season. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. I just hope there's a second season. That's all I can say is. But this preview didn't show much. Sorry. It didn't show much. It didn't give show the whole as done for all the previous previews. So it didn't show much though. But it shows it does have an impact So, but it is. But this is gonna be is definitely have a lot that's going to be going on. A lot's going to happen, and because everyone is there, because as Kirimaru comes down like it does make it seem like he's coming down like he's a god when the light is shining down and he's coming out. It looks like he's coming out like he's a god. But yeah, Zero, Riku, our trio, and all the rainbow pearls have been gathered. So, but I just hope that it's gonna be a whole lot. It's gonna be, if it's gonna end like it is, which I don't want it to though. I want to have a second season though. But by this time that Rin has gotten out of the Tree of Ages, because hopefully maybe it'll explain how Zero put her in the Tree of Ages, because since she's connected, Rin is connected to her. So maybe it'll finally explain that. Hopefully, maybe we'll see that Inuyasha and Kagome are out, and so that Moroha can finally reunite with her parents, her long-lost parents, you say. And the whole thing, one thing that just got thrown at the last minute, the whole time machine, the whole the pinwheel time machine. There was the pinwheel time machine. There was. That's kind of got thrown in the last minute. So how is that going to handle it into this episode and the whole pinwheel thing? So not sure how that's going to, because I felt that at this late in the game, close to the finale, that gets thrown in there. So, but with all that said, though, I just hope like I said, a lot of people. I hope there's going to be a second season, because. If it's gonna end what I think it is, it should leave open for a second season if it does. But regardless, I want a second season regardless of what happens at the end. I want to see more because as a big fan of Inuyasha, So I wanna see more. I don't expect 8 seasons like the previous show did. I don't expect that. Let's at least have another season for more of our characters. More of like if this ends like this, we can probably see maybe with Toa when she spends more time in the modern era with Sota, her other father, and more and come back and forth, with her other family, and Moha with her parents, and more adventures, adventures them as a family. I would like to see that. Although, well, and also one other thing, and this late in the finale, where in the hell is Shippo? I have no idea. That is never explained. They haven't seen him since the first freaking episode. Nothing has been mentioned of him at all, and we don't know where his whereabouts are. He's just disappeared from the show. Well, if he shows him the show, but as if he's just disappeared from the show completely. We don't know that. Well, I don't know that, so. But I just, like I said, but the preview of this, how it didn't show much, but it shows more impactful. Now, is this assumed that Setsuna is dead, or? Well, I assume that that Zero was going to be killed off, which I was technically right, but then Sesshomaru brought her back with the Tenseiga before getting broken. And if somebody did die in this, the Tenseiga is useless because it's broken, so you cannot revive anybody. But it's led to believe that we saw that Setsuna is going to be dead, but I don't think so, because a lot of people like Setsuna. I do too. I like Setsuna in her own way, So especially all the time with her where Toa is trying to get the dream butterfly back to give her dreams back and memories back. I don't think Setsuna is not going to die. I think it's going to show how maybe she's very badly injured. Maybe she seems like she's dead. I don't know. But I just assume right now that she's not going to die. Because they play the same thing like that. They're trying to fool us, thinking, oh, she's dead. Otherwise, they would not show that in the preview. So, but it shows like it's gonna be like a big epic finale for what it goes, because everybody's there, well, except for Hisui, who's always or Kohaku. Or Moroku or Sango, but well, I mean, the warriors there. So, but I just hope it'll be good, and I'll wait to end on this season, and if hopefully it leads to a second season, I would like to. Many people like to see that as well. I just hope so. I can only hope, because otherwise, this is the last episode, then this is the last episode of the show, which means it's not gonna get a second season. And to me, that's going to be just very disappointing, because this is going to be a show that I really do enjoy, my favorite from 2020, and I was going to end in the same category with other animes I like. That's never going to get a second season. I mentioned before, High School of the Dead is going to get one. The Devil is a Part-Timer doesn't get a second season. And some other ones too, though. So I just hope this will be really good, and hopefully it ends on well, I think it ends on a happy note, of course. So yeah, hopefully maybe we'll go. Rin will find. Well, Rin will. The ties between her and Zero will be broken. She'll finally be awakened out of the sacred tree, and hopefully the Kagome and Inuyasha will show up from the border of the afterlife. So family reunions and all that. So. But I just hope all this will be everything will come full circle. Basically, everything will. So yeah, so this is my thoughts on the short thoughts on because there wasn't much to talk about in the preview, so that's why I'm going on though. But it seemed like a lot was going to go on though, especially what I saw though. I know there's another part of a preview though, but I'm just talking about the first one I saw. So. But it looks like everything's gonna come full circle and everything else. So hopefully this is gonna be not a downbeat ending. If I'll be upset about that though. But yeah. So looking forward to it, and fingers crossed on a second season. Hopefully, I just don't want to jinx myself, but as far as I know, it probably won't. But I will like to still have hopes for that. Have hopes, A lot of people like that to see that too, so let's just hope and see how this ends. So, But yeah, I'm looking forward to the finale of this. Hope all of you all too. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for soon for the final review of the episode. And I can't believe I've been reviewing this whole season, going on half a year now, 6 months, man. Reviewing all the episodes, which I've never done before. I've never reviewed a whole series by episode of an anime series before, so yeah. So, and especially going on half a year, man. That's crazy, you know. Since October, November, December, January, February, March, man, that's half a year. Jeez, can't believe that. But yeah, and hey, it's more than I said. At first, I originally didn't want to do this, which I'm glad I did because I enjoy the show and I'm a big fan of Inuyasha, the whole franchise. So I'm glad I will be. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for the finale and others to come later.